So thanks everyone. I'll start by saying that I've thoroughly enjoyed my time as Mayor. I thank the Councillor Group and the community more broadly for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure and an honour. Over my time as Mayor, with the help of councillors, the community and staff, our council has been dedicated to supporting East Gippsland's communities by delivering essential services, rolling out new infrastructure and driving recovery projects. We've been involved in hosting community celebrations and events and providing funding opportunities to help our community thrive. All these initiatives are in line with our strategic goals to improve the life of our residents and to strengthen community connections. As I often say, everything council does ultimately comes back to community health and wellbeing. Not discounting the work of the councillor group, I think it's important to highlight and recognise that the work of council, from an operational perspective, is delivered by almost 500 dedicated staff and of course numerous contractors. It is indeed their work that allows council to function and deliver the huge range of services our communities both want and need. It's fair to say that most of our council staff go unnoticed as they get on with the job. And rest assured that is what they're doing behind the scenes, working hard to make sure that our Shire is both what it is today, but also what it needs to be in the future. It's also timely to recognise that much of what our council does is planned and delivered by the communities which we serve. So to the staff, community members and the councillors, I say a heartfelt thank you. For the work that you do, you are valued and you are appreciated. Last October, I made the undertaking to you all, in return for your endorsement as Mayor, to roll up my sleeves and get stuck into it, to make my work with council a priority and to listen to the community. And that, I think, is what I have done. I think you'll all agree, while our council's had its challenges, together we've delivered well on behalf of our community, though there is always room for improvement. I have personally worked hard to lead the councillor group as the first among equals, to bring us together, irrespective of our differences, for the benefits of the community over the last 11 months. And while we may not always agree, our councillor group has, generally, under my mayorship, been collegiate in nature and able to put the community at the centre of decision-making, exactly where it should be. This, I believe, is a credit to us all. During my mayoral term, our region has also experienced unprecedented weather events, including severe flash floods and storms, which have tested our resilience. On the economic front, inflation, rising interest rates and the impacts of environmental changes have compounded difficulties, alongside housing shortages and the transition away from traditional industries. I recognise the pressures from the current economic climate and cost of living increases. Maintaining financial sustainability has been critical in this time, especially with no increases in the financial assistance grants for council for our services from other levels of government. Despite these challenges, we've remained committed to enhancing service delivery and achieving operational efficiency, principles which guided the development of our budget. We continue to actively seek new investments in our region and equitable government funding based on need to benefit our community. To this end, we've recently made 2 submissions to the Victorian and Commonwealth governments advocating for fairer and more sustainable funding models for local government. This is because our work is significant, as for every dollar of revenue we generate, we manage $10 worth of physical assets, like parks and pools. The rising cost of doing business has also impacted our capital works program, yet despite these challenges, we've successfully completed 82 capital works projects in this last year, worth over $50 million, with the remainder set to be finished in coming years. Council delivers over 100 services for our community, and it's easy to forget just how much our council does. To jog your memories, I'm going to give you some fast, fun fact highlights from the last 12 months. Close to 500,000 visitors have been to our aquatic facilities. Almost 14,000 people have attended 75 shows and activities at the Forge Creek Theatre and partnered with many community organisations to deliver hundreds more additional events, including the Winter Festival. In the asset management space, Council maintains over 3,000 kilometres of roads, 191 timber and concrete bridges, 27 pedestrian bridges, 284 kilometres of footpaths and 73 kilometres of trails. We've got 3 commercial marinas with over 400 berths, 50 public jetties, 22 fishing platforms and 33 boat ramps. It's actually pretty amazing the work that we do. In the customer service space, we've taken over 56,000 phone calls, hundreds of them after hours. And 124,510 customers have attended customer service centres during just this last year, excluding the Bairnsdale Library. Speaking of libraries, our libraries have had 245,000 plus visits. 4,500 of those have been to our mobile library service, which has collectively travelled over 60,000 kilometres. Council's websites had 364,000 visits and 23,000 people have visited Council's Your Say page. We've issued 506 planning permits with a development value of over $334 million for over 150 new dwellings and 360 new lots. We've picked up over 1.2 million garbage and recycling bins, with almost half of this diverted from landfill. We've sought to mitigate the risks associated with dangerous extreme weather events and climate change by sourcing 99% of Council's electricity from renewables instead of from unsustainable fossil fuels. Council's 4 public electric vehicle charging stations have seen rapid uptake, being used by people from over 461 different postcodes, of which 198 were visiting from interstate. Councillors, in this mayoral reflection, it's not lost on me that soon the council plan is set to be renewed and taken up by the next chapter of the councillor group. I'd like now just to reflect on some of our collective achievements over the past 12 months in relation to the objectives we established in our council plan now almost 4 years ago. We agreed that we wanted an inclusive and caring community that respects and celebrates diversity. And over this last 12 months, we've celebrated the contribution of volunteers, adding 37 volunteers to the honour roll. We've supported a range of National Reconciliation Week events and are grateful for the ongoing support and collaboration of our Aboriginal partners in the many elements of our council responsibilities. We remain committed to celebrating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures and advancing reconciliation in our community. We've supported social capital and social infrastructure in the region, strengthening resilience and emergency response. Community recovery committees continue to advance 63 local recovery projects, and our partnership with the East Gippsland Community Foundation has delivered 54 events in recent times. We've bolstered the East Gippsland Road Safety Group, helping improve road safety. We committed to planning an infrastructure that enriches the lifestyle, character of our communities. This year we've delivered over $50 million in capital works. We've delivered community-led relief centre training in Mallacoota, Can River, Orbost, Omeo, Buchan and Lakes Entrance. We've also funded and installed generators to improve energy reliability in some of our more isolated communities and secured funding for 10 more. We've upgraded facilities at sports grounds in Bairnsdale, Omeo, Lindenow and elsewhere. We've committed to a natural environment that is well managed and enhanced. Reducing Council's greenhouse gas emissions by advancing the Bairnsdale Geothermal Project and developing a comprehensive emission reduction plan for Council. We've secured $1.2 million in federal funding to strengthen our ability to respond to disasters and climate-related risks. And we've also made significant progress on the Bairnsdale Regional Compost Facility this year, which once complete will turn garden waste and organic materials into valuable agricultural inputs. We committed to a thriving and diverse economy that attracts investment and generates inclusive local employment. And this year we've hosted an Emerging Industries Careers Expo. We've organised a series of industry roundtables with local business leaders representing our region's key employers and industries. We've rolled out our initiatives from the Culture and Creativity Strategy in line with our commitment to fostering a vibrant local arts scene and many other economic initiatives, including supporting our agricultural sector. We also committed to a transparent organisation that listens and delivers effective, engaging and responsive services. And we've added a new Councillor Reports Hub to our website and are working towards a transparency hub, which in time will display council data in real time. We've reviewed and refined our advocacy priorities to decision makers at all levels of government, and we've launched a state-of-the-art customer feedback tool to gather insights from those actually using our services. So thanks for sticking with me. Over this past year, as I've said, it's been an honour and a privilege to serve the community as your mayor, and I can honestly say it's an experience that I will cherish and never forget. To say it's been busy would be an understatement, and the 450 plus calendar appointments, meetings, presentations, awards, speeches and events that I've attended in the past 11 months are testament to that and my commitment to the role. Never before have I had a job this diverse and at times challenging. A job where one day I'll be listening to communities' concerns about grass, dog poo on the footpath and an overflowing rubbish bin, and the next, meeting the nation's leaders in Canberra, making sure decision makers at all levels know what matters to our community, ensuring that we have input into the decisions which affect and influence our lives. So again, it's been great, and a big thank you to the community members who have helped me during this mayoral term, and to those who have kept me on my toes and continue to contribute so much to making East Gippsland a great place to live and work. To the council staff for all that you do, and to my fellow councillors, and of course to my dear partner, Kerry Ann, for your enduring patience and support. Thank you all.